What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning back into my YouTube channel. This is just a girl who loves crypto and stocks. If this is your first time here, smash this like button for me. Subscribe to my channel by tapping the notification bell. And oh yeah, share this out to the metaverse and beyond. All right, full disclaimer here. I am not a financial planner and this is not financial advice. The topic discussed on my channel is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please, whenever you are investing in cryptocurrency or stocks, speak to a financial planner, do your own research, and guys, never ever take financial advice from a random person on YouTube. That being said, let's roll into it. Okay, guys, so I came across something called a CDR, Canadian Depository Receipt. And the only reason why I came across it is because right now the market is green, green, green. And I am happy for it, but I am always looking for opportunity and to take advantage of what is going on. And sometimes there's little gems that are lying about that no one is paying attention to because everybody's busy getting fat and bloated on all their tendies that they're collecting since the market is green right now. So while scrolling about, I came across a stock that said CDR, and I was blown away because I didn't know why this stock, which was a very active company in the US market, was so cheap. So looking into it, did my research, and now I am bringing it to you. Again, not financial advice. I just wanted to share this all with you. What is a Canadian depository receipt? Well, it is a new type of security that gives you exposure to shares of global companies but are traded in Canadian dollars on the Canadian Stock Exchange. So, what companies are we talking about? We're talking the big ones, the juggernauts. We are talking Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, PayPal, and even Google, those companies. Now, if you are a small time investor like myself and you do not have the capital, the upfront capital to go and invest in some of these companies, you can sometimes be at an end. And I know what you're saying, oh, but there's fractional trading. Yes, there is fractional trading, but CDR is like, I call it, they have a superpower, and they protect you against something called the currency. They protect you against the currency fluctuations of the market. It is a hedge, and the hedge is a protection, and it is for investors. I say for new investors like myself, who's just coming into this and who has some capital but not a lot, but we want to make a great start for our future. And I believe CDRs is a great way to start. Not financial advice, of course, but here we go. So CDRs are Canadian deposit receipts, as we said. They represent shares of global companies but are traded in Canadian dollars on the Canadian Stock Exchange. CDRs are a lot like traditional stocks. They trade on an exchange, flow through dividends, and have voting rights. So you get all the benefits as you would a regular US stock on a US stock exchange. What makes CDRs different is the built in notional currency hedge, which is what I was talking about, which effectively eliminates the impact of foreign exchange fluctuations between the currency of the global security versus the Canadian dollar. This means your returns depend on the performance of the underlying shares, effectively eliminating currency fluctuations. What does that all mean? I'm going to take you over to my Wealthsimple, and I'm just going to show you what it means by that. As soon as it loads up, my internet is kind of slow, so I do apologize about that, guys. Okay, so I'm going to take you into Apple. So Apple is traded on the US Stock Exchange. If I go back, you can see that it's traded on the NASDAQ, okay, which is a US exchange. Now, when I bought Apple, I bought it back in March. As you can see, Wealthsimple does not allow you, for now, Wealthsimple does not allow you to have US dollars or US account and deposit US dollars into the account to buy US stocks. Therefore, whenever you buy a US stock or a share on Wealthsimple, you do have to pay a conversion fee. There's still no commission, but you do have to pay them to convert your Canadian dollars into US dollars to purchase that stock. And right now, that conversion fee is 1.5%. It costs me $1.27 if whenever I want to buy a US share or of a company, I always have to pay this conversion fee. With the CDR, what they're saying is I wouldn't pay any commission because Simple Trade does not allow you to pay commission. But I would also not have to pay a conversion fee because the funds would be in Canadian currency and I wouldn't have to worry about that exchange rate fee. So I would just get the stock and all the benefits all wrapped up, but on a Canadian platform in Canadian currency, and I wouldn't have to worry about paying any extra fees. Going back to the story, new to Canada, CDRs are Canadian take on American Depository Receipts, otherwise known as ADRs, which were first introduced in 1927. No surprise there. So the depository system isn't quite new. It's already existed, but it is the first time it has been brought to Canada by CIBC, and now they are just applying it. I think this is good in my own opinion, just because we do have fractional shares now where you are allowed to buy fractional shares of a company, own fractional shares of a company if you don't have the maximum output of capital. Like if, for example, if I wanted to go buy Google and Google costs $3,000, I may not have $3,000 to put towards Google. I may have $5 or $10 that I want to put towards it, and I can continue to grow like that. Except if you're in Canada, you would always have to pay an exchange rate on Wealth Simple. Having a CDR prevents you from paying that exchange fee, but it also curtails you when it's time for you to sell. And I'm just going to take you down here just to show you what I mean. Now you can always come back and read this paper. This is a very good paper. It's on investorsedge.cibc.com. I will suggest that you come back, check it out. It has so much more to offer to you. I just wanted to show you this little diagram as the example that I just give Apple. So if you buy Apple and the dollar decreases by 10%, obviously it says Apple is not currency hedged. Therefore, investors' return is negatively impacted by the USD investment, meaning that if you sell this product and the currency, the dollar, the Canadian dollar is down against the US, your returns might be negatively impacted. Whereas if you sell this product again and the dollar is strong, because it's not a hedge, therefore the investor benefits from their USD investments. You can benefit. However, if you buy a CDR, an Apple CDR share, then the currency is hedged, therefore changes in the Canadian dollar generally do not impact the investor's return. Now this is, I would say again, who is this for? So if you are new to investing, or if you do know about currency fluctuations and currency hedging and you would like this sort of protection, this may be for you. Again, if you're just coming in and you want to take part in some of these companies and you feel like, well, I kind of missed the boat, I showed up a little bit too late for Amazon and Tesla has zoomed past me, but I still want to participate and I want to get a little bit of that protection so that if I should happen to sell my stock, depending on where the dollar is, it wouldn't matter. Sorry guys, let me just change that here for you. It wouldn't matter because the currency protection is there for you. So just to take you into it right now, as I said, you can go ahead and read the document here on CIBC. It's investorsedge.cibc.com. It's a great platform to talk about and learn about CDRs. And I'm going to take you right now into the Wealth Simple just to show you that they have quite a few there. If you go into search and we go into CDR, Okay, it is searching. So the first one that comes up, CDR, that is not the one. So please be careful of that. We want to scroll up a little bit. As you can see, it says Microsoft CDR, Canadian Hedge, Visa CDR. These are the CDR that I'm talking about. And if I click into Microsoft, there we go. So you see how uh, it's at a lower price. It's $25.71 as of today. And you may be asking, well, why is it $25? Because if we go out and we search for Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT, hopefully it helps me out a bit so I don't have to type it all in, right? So we go into Microsoft here, the second one that's on the NASDAQ. And obviously that price is $336 as of today. So if I wanted to buy Microsoft on the US stock exchange, on the NASDAQ, I would have to pay upfront $336 plus a little bit because I would have to convert my money into US dollars, pay that little exchange fee. So roughly I'd probably pay around $350, $360 just to own a share of Microsoft versus if I bought the CDR, I would only pay $25 in Canadian, and again, it's $25 because they started. It's a new product that they just started, and I believe it starts around $20. And as the stock goes up, as the company increases in value, so too will this stock. If it goes up 10%, it will also go up. Your investment will also go up 10% based upon the amount of shares you have. So you're still getting the same benefits. The only difference is you're getting a little bit of protection in regards to the currency fluctuations of the market. Okay, now they do have a few more here. I wanted to show this out to you. We're going to go back into CDR. CDR. Okay, so they have Microsoft, Visa, Netflix, PayPal, Amazon, Disney. Disney is an important one. There's a reason why. So right now, Disney is trading for $21.48. As I said, they start them out low between $20 and you get to build into them. But if we go back out again and we search this time for Disney, I just want to show you something. Now, this is just for Wealth Simple. If you're using another exchange, you might not have it here. But on Wealth Simple, as you can see, it says unavailable. This security is not eligible for settlement via CDS. CDS is the clearing systems that act as intermediary for most securities settled in Canada. So if I wanted to buy Walt Disney on Wealth Simple Trade app, I couldn't. Not yet. However, I can always buy it on the Canadian exchange at a much lower rate. I just wanted to point that out to you. I find it kind of odd that you can't buy Disney on the US stock exchange, but you can buy Apple and all the others. But that's for another time. I really think that this is a cool product that CIBC is offering, or that the banking field is offering to get out and get in there. And I know you might be asking, well, what's the difference between buying the CDR versus going to fractional shares? So I can go here, go back to search. As you can see, Wealthsimple has something called fractional trading. Again, where you get to, I'm going to click Tesla. You get to buy Tesla, but instead of buying Tesla, the whole $1,222 plus the exchange rate and all of that, you can buy fractional shares. So if I just wanted to own, maybe I just have $20 and I just want to buy $10 out of the $20, I don't know, for whatever reason, I just want to buy $10 out of Tesla, I can do that. The only difference is, again, I'd be doing it on the US stock exchange, which means I would have to always pay that conversion fee. And if you don't mind the conversion fee, you don't mind the currency fluctuations, go ahead and do it. It's not a problem. But if you do mind and you want to still get that protection, maybe you don't want to own it on the US stock exchange, you want to own it on the Canadian exchange, then I would suggest checking out CDRs and seeing how that works for you. If you guys like this, please leave a comment down below. Tell me if you use CDRs, if you're going to try them out. Let me know down below. So I just wanted to share with you guys. And as of before, please, if you do not have a Simple account, check it out. Go in there, use my link. Right now, you can get up to $4,500, 2 free stocks. That's what it's worth. If you sign up and fund your account and begin to trade right away, you can get 2 free stocks. Link is down below. Thank y'all so much for tuning back in. I'll see you again real soon. Bye now.